Welcome to Blockchain Global News. I'm Jane King at the NASDAQ market site in Times Square. And with me today, Xiaochen Zhang, the president of FinTech4Good, also co-founder and CEO and founder, I should say, of Blockchain Frontier Group. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So you're one of the leading thought people in the blockchain space throughout the world, really, especially in Asia. So just start, give me a background of all the companies and all the projects you're working on right now.
Sure, and as of now, that's FinTech4Good. Basically, we are a blockchain fintech incubator, accelerator, and investor, and we identifying the best blockchain fintech company from different country, and through our incubation, acceleration, investment program, we bring them to different market. And so far, that's our key markets are in the US, in China, and in Malaysia or Southeast Asia, and Europe. So currently, that's we look at three different type of blockchain companies, and the first group is the infrastructure type of blockchain company. And when I say infrastructure, meaning that they developed a new type of blockchain ledger, and then this becoming the infrastructure for all the apps. And the second group that we look at are the protocols, because from the blockchain protocols, they need to work with the industry protocol to create a new type of a solution which will work for the industry. And the third part that we look at the application. From the application, that's we look at healthcare blockchain, energy blockchain, and also the financial service blockchain application.
Okay, so you've really kind of got your pulse on a lot of emerging blockchain technology. Give us an overview. What are you seeing? What are some of the most applicable businesses that you're seeing in the blockchain space?
Yeah. And as of first we just look at the infrastructure level. That's a lot of blockchain ledger technology, like Ethereum, like Neo, like Quanta. That's their main business model is really just have more users, make the community start using that, and then to develop this distributed ledger application. The more users, the more the ledger will be valued by the market. So that is one type of deals. And from the application side, that we look at 6 different categories. The first one is cryptocurrency, and everyone knows about Bitcoin and all the 1,000 different coins. Yeah. And then the second part is the digital identity solution. And as of now, more than 1.5 billion people who don't have identity. Because of that, they cannot participate in economic activities. So using blockchain-based solution to create a digital identity for them, then they can just access basic service. That's being piloted in Africa, in refugee camps, in financial service, in auto insurance, different kind of application. And we also look at payments using blockchain-based, peer-to-peer transaction to, take the intermediary out of the scope. And now that we can reduce the payment cost and transaction time to minimal. Right. And we also look at the tracing and tracking solution. And when you just look at the whole supply chain from, for example, in the agriculture sector, from the farmer's plant till the final goods on your table, and using blockchain technology, we can track the whole process. And if there's anything challenging, like a food poison or anything, you can allocate the responsibility directly. So we, in our portfolio, we have all different businesses or startups who are working on all this front.
Yeah. Okay. So Alibaba CEO Jack Ma, there's been a lot of kind of big heavy hitters weighing in on cryptocurrencies lately. Jack Ma said Bitcoin was in a bubble. I think Warren Buffett called it rat poison. I mean, there's been all this stuff. So they just don't get it, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think what Jack Ma's point of view is very close to a lot of government view, because the first thing when you look at blockchain, you have to differentiate 3 different things at least, not many more, and blockchain is a technology, which is the infrastructure for many new applications, new business models. And that's a technology, and we should look at using this category. Then there's the cryptocurrency, which can be seen as assets, can be seen as a property, can be seen as a currency. And if it is being categorized in this asset class or that class, then there is existing rule that you have to comply. And then there's ICO, which, initial coin offering, which is a fundraising tool. And because it's fundraising, you are dealing with investors and investees. And that is also, under the high compliance system in many jurisdictions. And so when Jack Ma look at, all many governments look at blockchain, then they all think highly of blockchain technology and think this technology will really help to transform the whole sector, the whole industry, and help us to just move to the next level. But when you just look at ICO or look at cryptocurrency, it's a totally different story, because now from the cryptocurrency, we have more than 1,000 cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Some are good, others not.
Right.
And then this creates risk for investors. And when you look at ICO, again, the same thing. And there are a lot of bad ICOs.
Yeah.
They just launched ICO to really just lie to get money.
Right.
And so all those we call them financial risks.
Yeah.
So if they create risks to the system, of course, the regulators and the big guys will just think, this is still not ready yet. But then all of them are really invested heavily in the blockchain technology. And for example, for Alibaba last year, they have issued more than 43 patents, which list them as the #1 worldwide. And also, a lot of government also just gave a lot of efforts to just make their own blockchain innovation. But from the cryptocurrency, when you just look at the Bitcoin or the Ether or the top 10 coins, I think it's already very stable. Mm-hmm. And of course, it's compared with other currency, it doesn't have that stability yet. But there are efforts, from even the Nobel Prize winner economists who are really working on this, specific element within the cryptocurrency to make it link with asset, link with, existing value to really just stabilize the currency. When that happens, and I think more people will be convinced that this will stay.
That will be something. Okay, thank you so much, Xiaochen Zhang, for joining us today, the president of FinTech4Good and also CEO and founder of Blockchain Frontier Group. So
thank you very much.
And best of luck to you. And thank you as well for joining us on Blockchain Global News. I'm Jane King at the NASDAQ. Have a great day.